Our final school featured today is the University of Indianapolis. The Greyhounds finished 10-2 last season, in which they advanced to the second round of the NCAA Division II playoffs and finished ranked number 11 in the AFCA Division II coaches poll, the program's highest ever position in the season's final poll. UIndy has compiled a 49-4 record in GLVC play since since league began sponsoring the sport in 2012, and has also garnered the NCAA playoff bid in 5 of the last 6 seasons. The Greyhounds have once again been unanimously picked to win the GLVC championship, which would be a first under the first-year head coach Chris Keevers, who spent 25 years as assistant coach at UIndy. He is joined today by running back McKeller and senior defensive lineman Jacob Schmatz. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. Coach, congratulations on the promotion. Give us a few thoughts on the Greyhounds this season.
Well, thank you. Some thoughts. We've been working real hard. We've had over 60 kids here all summer. Had a great spring. You'll see some changes. There'll be some different things on defense that we haven't done before. But the culture will stay the same. We're going to outwork people, do little things right, and we're going to expect to win. So I think we're on track. I think we got enough to win and be good.
Thank you, Coach. 6 of your 12 returning starters are from the offensive side of the ball. Sitting next to you is the reigning GLVC Offensive Player of the Year, junior runner back McKeller. Joining him in the backfield is the reigning GLVC Freshman of the Year, Toriano Clinton. And up front is anchored by all-region tackle Clay Hadley. And you bring back threats on the outside in Aaron Mateo and Davion Bell at wideout. Give us an outlook of the offense for the Hounds this year.
We're going to run it. We're going to run it. We're going to run it a lot of different ways. Coach Brad Wilson, our offensive line coach, and our offensive coordinator, Casey Gillen, are just keep finding ways to get both those running backs on the field. And it's really been our last 2 years, we've been able to run the ball with consistency, keep our defense off the field, and that's been why we've won. So we're going to keep doing what we do. We'll be a little creative on some things, but with our 2 running backs, we're gonna run it.
Al, you've quickly become one of the league's top rushers, and you're only halfway through your career. You had 228 carries last year for over 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns last year, en route to All-American honors. It is expected that you once again be candidate for the Harlan Hill Award. Give us your take on what made all of these things click for you in such a quick time, and how you're preparing for the upcoming season.
First of all, I would say my team first, and then I would definitely say my O-linemen. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of stuff. But also, I can't forget about the wideouts. With them running their routes or just blocking, I wouldn't be able to break it outside or even the inside. So I really give them all the credit for all the success that I had.
Thank you. Coach, 6 of your starters return on defense, including the guy sitting next to you in defensive lineman Jacob Schmatz. He garnered all-conference honors last season, as did Joe Lambright, who returns in for his junior campaign. Give us your thoughts on the defense.
Strength is the inside 6, the 4 D linemen and the 2 inside linebackers. Both inside linebackers had great springs. They'll be dominating. They'll be a good tandem. Up front, Schmatz has played big in a bunch of games for a couple years now. He leads he leads everybody up front. And then Rondell Weathers is another senior who was second team all conference. He's explosive. He'll cause people problems. We've got a couple young guys that have played a bunch on the for the other DT in the end. So those guys, our front 6 is going to be as good as anybody. I really feel like that. And then on the back end, we got 2 coming back, Mitch DeWitt and Connor Steeb. Both of them had big years for us last year. So we feel like that we will have, we should, if we can stay healthy, and that's the key to this whole thing. And we've been healthy the last 2 years. You can stay healthy, we're going to be pretty good.
Jacob, you posted 56 tackles, 7 for loss, 4 sacks, and defended 4 passes. How do you carry last year's momentum into the campaign of your senior season?
Just keep hitting at the, what I've said all day. It just comes down to working hard. We've been successful the past years as a team, making it into the playoffs and even winning the game last year. But our ultimate goal as a team is to make it to the national championship and win it all. So we've definitely, worked our tails off the past couple of years. But, to get to that point, we got to take it up another notch and, keep elevating our games each and every day that we're out there, in the weight room, on the field, drilling. That's what it comes down to, is just keep elevating each and every day we're out there getting better.
Coach, share with us your thoughts on special teams. We mentioned Toriano Clinton in the backfield, but he shined on special teams with 3 kick returns for scores and led all of Division II with a 37.9-yard kickoff return average. He's not the only threat, as Davion Bell fields the punts as well. Give us your thoughts about the two and some thoughts on your kicking game as well.
We always, it's a third of the game, and we put effort into it during the week. I mean, our kids, we start everything with special teams. So those 2 guys are special guys that we were able to recruit. But the drills that we do and the things that we do to get ready to be that good on those is what it's all about. And we really work at being sound and being physical and being prepared in the kicking game. Toriano is a special talent, return the kickoffs, and we'll people start kicking away from him. We're going to find ways to make sure he gets the ball in his hands. And then our punt returner, Davion Bell, is explosive. I mean, he literally won the Hillsdale game for us. It's a tie game late, and he takes 160 yards and changed the whole tempo of the game, changed the game completely. So we've got some game changers. I like our kicker punter, Paul Boozman. He returns from last year. Really like him. Our long snapper's back, Levi McKinney. We'll be good on special teams because we got some talent, but also because we work at it. That's an important phase of the game for us.
Finally, Coach, let's look at your schedule. You have a good home and away balance over the first half of the season, which includes a stop here at McHenry for the conference opener on September 21st. Last year, the team had an open date on September 15. This year, you have one on October 19. Not really ideal, but it's nice to get a break as you polish off the regular season against the team's top powers in Missouri S&T, Lindenwood, and Truman State before capping off the regular season at home against Lake Erie.
Really didn't want the bye. Tried to find teams. We're 22-2 at home the last 4 years. So we're having some trouble finding some guys to play. So we took the bye. I could have went down south and got on a bus and drove 16 hours. We're not doing that. So we took the bye. Like our schedule, with all the home games, we win at home. So. And I like, as you look at the bye, it's you gets into the meat of your schedule with our conference, especially those last games. So like the schedule. I wish we could have filled the date, but not. I think the kids liked the bye last year too. I think we gave them a break and rest and a little time off, and we came back fresh off that bye last year and played pretty well.
Coach Al, Jacob, thank you so much for joining us here on GLVC SN, and best of luck to the Hounds this year. After this short break, we'll have a chance to sit down with the GLVC Commissioner, Jim Domovich, as we get closer to wrapping up our coverage of the 2019 GLVC Football Kickoff right here on the GLVC Sports Network.